all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good.
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 Very bad.
Still? Shit. It's not a good day.
Fuck gold.
Yeah.
I fucked up my account, man.
What? No way.
Manage your risk, guys.
How?
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
miserably.
How come, Marwan? You were really good at risk management.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's see if we have something on the market that we can recover the losses for today. I mean, it was a tough market today. As we discussed earlier in the morning, like every single asset was selling off. AUD/USD got me really bad. US 30 recovered some of the losses. Euro/USD again was selling hard. It was just crazy. There was no major economic calendar events. Even the Aussie dollar didn't react the way it usually did to the interest rate increase. But that wasn't really the issue. The euro, the gold, and futures market was really selling off. Mainly because if you read the news, there was a massive fear about, obviously, the recession is coming. But what really dominated the markets today is Russia is closing the gas on Europe. And of course, Europe is, it's a big economic area. It's going to have an effect on every single country. The euro trades with the US. If there's a recession in the Eurozone, they're going to trade less with US. They're going to trade less with China. So everything is interconnected. And if one country goes down, everyone else is going to feel it. And I think now investors and traders really start to take it seriously that tough times are coming. Not just tough weeks, tough months and years. We have a recession coming. All the big economists are forecasting. The US is already in a recession. If you have a look on the previous GDP data printings, the US economy is contracting, meaning it's shrinking. The output is negative. Of course, the US is a net deficit country because they exporting less than what they import, but still, economists consider anything above 2 negative data printing as contraction. So yes, definitely the market was dominated today. A massive sell-off and fear of recession and what's coming. I had 4, even 5 losing trades today. There was one good trade on US 30. There was a good sell, but it wasn't my setup. And 2 or 3 good scalps, but the rest, again, stop loss hits. So it's a tough day for everyone. Now we just have to look in the market to see if you have any other opportunities So let's have a look at the economic.
Should we maybe be patient till news? Is it FOMC on Friday?
Yeah, Thursday and Fridays definitely be our main trading event. But if you see any opportunities, like there's opportunity every single day. We just don't have to force it. I don't have any open trades right now. But
I think gold is bouncing back right now.
Yeah, it tapped on the 61.80.
Yeah.
But I would wait for the next 4-hour candle to open, because what's going to happen, like it does happen every single time, is when the new 4-hour candle opens. So you have the body, but that is going to have a lower wick. So it has the potential to spike back down again. And gold is always like that, every single time. So there's a possibility that it's going to come back up to the previous monthly low, come back down to retest this area, and then go up. Because, this imbalance, this massive impulse move has to be followed by a retracement. So definitely will come back up to 1808, 18010, just sooner or later.
Let's just hope we catch this move.
Yeah, but even if you don't, we know exactly that our prime days this week is Thursday and Friday. Today, again, you're going to have some Bank of England. No, actually, hold on. Today, yeah, no major US news this week. Let's have a look again. Tuesday, Wednesday. Manufacturing PMI. You see, numbers is already forecasted less than the previous one. Thursday is going to be initial jobless claims and the crude oil inventories. Now, oil inventories are getting tighter and tighter. And Friday, again, we have Miss Christine Lagarde speaking, and then we have non-farm payrolls, and we have unemployment rate. Now this is going to be the prime day, and until that, we just observe the markets. So, let's have a look. Who has a good setup? No one?
I feel like every asset is already on a big move right now. We missed the train.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wouldn't sell, like for example US 30. I wouldn't jump on a sell because it's already moving.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late right now.
Guessing the bottom, it's never a good idea. Only if you see it's still coming down. The only occasion what I would consider buy, let's say we have a strong support level, price steps in, comes back up, goes back down behind the stop losses, and moves back up again, breaking the structure, and then starts creating a bullish market structure. That would be the only occasion today where I would enter and try to guess the reversal point. GG is falling as well. Everything is melting today. Now Euro USD, it looks like it's giving us a wedge. On the 5-minute chart. 30 minutes. Question is it going to be a continuation to the downside, or breaking the structure?
For me, this is gonna go even more down, because I don't think ECB raised their interest rates yet. So maybe we can expect at least parity with USD.
No, absolutely not. And of course, I mentioned the issues with the Eurozone. Where was the article?
Yeah.
recession
with
fears.
yeah.
And then, of course, I think President Putin's hand is on the gas step and playing close and on and off. Let's see.
And there are tension rising with between Germany and Italy for the interest rate.
It's the bond yield spread. So we had this discussion before. Now, because the euro area, consisting 19 or 20 countries in the monetary union, but they are all different. It's not like the states in the US. Of course, they have differences as well, but the euro area is really fragmented. Not just the language differences, but the different countries. Remember that not long ago, the whole Europe was separated with a big fucking wall in Germany. It was going through Berlin. Then we had East and West. And East was less developed. I think we have Patrick maybe, and some other German speakers. So, you know, East was always less developed. It was part of the Soviet Union. Communism, socialism. It was a closed economy. Now, closed economy was back in the days less developed than the West. The reason why, because in the West there was free market. Okay, there's nothing as such as free market because everything is controlled by the government, but it was the illusion of free market. So the market was developed by, you know, price wars, research and development, competition. Competition is a really, really key word here. Whereas in the East, in the Soviet Union, there was no competition. There was a 5-year plan. The government said, we need this much produce. We need this much or this many clothes. We need, you know, they had clear targets about how much and how many things they need for the former Soviet Union. So the East is less developed. And going back to my example, this fragmentation also is relevant to Germany and Italy. Germany is the powerhouse of the Eurozone. Italy, well, they like shopping, they like money. And Italy is one of the most indebted countries in the whole world. Obviously, US and Japan are leading, but I think Italy is the third or fourth, the most heavily indebted country. They have a ton of debt in US dollar, in euro, and the problem is that as soon as the interest rate starts to go up higher and higher, the short and long-term liabilities on these maturing liabilities are going to increase. Puts pressure on, you know, on the budget, because the Italian government has to get some money to pay the higher liabilities in terms of the repayments. So this is why, because of the risk premium, so the market is, how to say, the investors or the market assigning different weight to risk, and it's formed in risk premium. So if they deem... How are you, Anshushi? What would you like to say?
Sorry.
That's alright.
I forgot.
It's okay, I muted. So the risk premium, of course, crystallizes in the yield spreads. Germany is less risky, Italy is more risky, therefore the spread is widening and widening. But we're not going to make money out of this, so maybe let's stick to what we know better, is analyzing the market. Now I'm going to set an alert to Euro USD. If it breaks into one direction, then we're going to jump on. So this one is logged in. Gold, fucking hell. When did this happen?
I took a buy.
Lucky you. You should have stopped me. You should have stopped speaking.
I don't think this is gonna go this is gonna break the structure. I think this is just retracement for the price to go lower.
My target is 1806.
I agree with Bilal. I think it's just a retracement.
Thank you, Sophie.
Because what happened? That was an impulse move, wasn't it?
No, I think that's exactly what happened. What's been happening days ago. It's just retracement and then the continuing to the downside.
Yeah. Okay. So now, if you all agree that it's a retracement, we have to find where is it going to retrace to. Now, I'm going to just observe and comment, but what do you think which has the highest probability as a reversal point for retracement?
Let me check.
I think this level is I have been looking at this level 1804. It goes and plays around it, and I think the maximum is going to be 1808. Let's see.
Yeah, I do agree. So this area right here is the previous daily open, previous daily close. So this was yesterday's candle, right?
Yeah.
That was the previous daily low. We already have a rejection. Now if price comes back into this zone, then we have the probability of the weekly pivot Fibonacci 7860 with the previous daily open and the previous daily close. I think this area right here has the highest potential for reversal. Now, that was a strong rejection on the previous daily open and the 38.2 and the previous monthly low and the previous daily low and the S1 pivot. Some people saying factory orders today. Let's have a look. I never traded factory orders. One of the reasons is the US is a net deficit country, as I mentioned before. You can see that the standard deviation isn't too much. Kara.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. You still walking? Hello, my Schwarz colleague. I can still see you.
Oh my god.
Still looking over your shoulder. Be careful. Scoping your trades.
I'm going to close. Sorry.
Right. Where were we? That's an insanely big move. 80 pips. I see volatility is definitely in the market. Maybe let's keep gold for now. I'm going to set an alert here as well. If it comes back, then we get alerted.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Bilal, how are you?
No, that's Ali. It's been a long time, actually. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that's Ali speaking, not Bilal. How you doing?
Oh, hey Ali, sorry. Your mic is really quiet.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
How you doing?
It's been like actual weeks. Yeah, I'm back to Lebanon, spending summertime here.
Oh, nice. You can meet up with Milad. No, not Milad. Marwan. He's going to Lebanon as well.
Yeah.
I'm leaving tonight.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright, guys. Alpha meetup in Lebanon. Tomorrow, 2 p.m.
You're welcome anytime. You're welcome anytime, my friend. speaking about euro and pound, I guess that there is a very nice running flat formation based on wave analysis on pound dollar, which is on the weekly time frame. So, and I guess that the pound is going to break the 1.14 level, and euro is going to follow most likely. And maybe we're going to go to parity or even lower than parity based on that analysis.
Yeah, I mean, the euro US dollar parity is the boogeyman on the markets recently. Who knows what's parity? Apart from Ali.
1 equal 1.
Yeah, 1 equals 1.
I don't know what consequence it has on the global economy.
Well, on the global economy means that American tourists are going to have some jolly good time in Europe because their currency worth more. And if they go to Lebanon, their currency, they can buy anything. Lamborghinis, penthouses. So if the euro, if the euro continues to weaken and the dollar continues to strengthen, my friends, we're going to have a new country in the European Union. It's going to be the United States of America, because $1 will equal €1. But fortunately, the euro, for me, it's too bearish right now. And this massive sell-off this morning has to come with a retracement. So I would bet that when the market opens, we're going to have, we already have a jump to the upside. What do you think?
Let's see. I'm not sure.
Me neither.
The other day we bet on a retracement based on the rate decision, and it never happened until I guess it was 1 week or more even later.
One in the Euro USD?
True, yeah.
Yeah. I think I was off on the rate decision. I was on holiday, wasn't I?
Oh no, we were stopped out. No, we were stopped. The previous one, we were stopped out at the level of 107. That was the selling.
Oh yeah. But then it moved down. I remember there was a dirty move.
Exactly, and then we expected a retracement, and it never happened.
Yeah, it just continued to fall. The analysis was good, but then we had a dirty move to the downside.
True, yeah.
I think, where was it? I think it was this one here, back in 9th of June.
Yeah, the 107.8, I guess it was the top.
Yeah, we had this dirty whiplash to the upside.
Yeah, the wick, exactly.
Could I ask a question in the meantime?
Sure. Hello, Patrick.
Hello. I have a short question about parity. I know you don't speak so often about the Euro Swiss, but at the moment we have also between Euro and Swiss franc a kind of parity, and my observation is that I'm not sure how to describe it correctly, but the S&P in Switzerland accept at the moment the parity. Am I right?
Hold on, I need to understand the question. So yes, we have a parity, and what do they accept?
In the past, they don't accept the parity between Euro and Swiss, but at the moment, I guess they agree the parity.
Like who's agreeing? Like shops and.
They agree with the Swiss strike.
Patrick, I think I have difficulties hearing you. Are you on the go or?
Sorry, I'm in a car.
It's okay, it's just breaking up.
Or I write it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure who's accepting parity, but they have to accept parity. If $1 equals €1, There's nothing to do with it. That's what it is. What else did we have? We have US 30 as well. The US 30 is consolidating as well. Sorry, I'm just gonna jump through all the pairs we trade to see if there's any opportunity, but don't really see anything now. I think the market needs some breathing after this sell-off this morning.
The US session just opened. Maybe we should wait a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what would you like to do? Play a game? Sing a song? Until we wait?
Play a game.
I don't know any games. But let me know if you have something. In the meantime, I'm really looking at Euro USD and this wedge. And I'm curious which direction it's gonna go, because, you know, we have a massive gap to fill, imbalance from this morning. That's over 130 pips. But then we still have room to the downside, haven't we? Previously, look what happened here. We had an impulse move to the downside, we had a wedge appearing, and then it continued lower. Then again we had a big ass wedge, continued lower. Now we have a mini wedge on the 5-minute chart. Wedges everywhere. And it looks like that the Euro USD wedges like to break to the downside. What do you think?
Looks reliable. Which microphone is making this noise?
I don't know. I'm going to find the culprit. And we're going to name and shame. Of course it's Yoni. It's always Yoni. Alright, today I think the best chance is if we flip a coin.
Gamble is never a good thing.
Just kidding.
So is it still updated? You know, like the European Central Bank is gonna raise interest rate in July, around the 20th, I heard.
I think before I went on holiday, that was the last information I had. I'm not sure if anything changed during my holiday because I wasn't reading the news, but now the euro area is in an interesting juncture. Do you know why?
Because of the tension between Italy and Germany.
That's one thing, yeah. But also the euro
and gas.
Yes, so absolutely the tension with Russia and the fear of recession, and you know they haven't even closed the taps in Russia. So Europe is still getting the gas, the oil. Some countries banned the oil, but some countries haven't. Hungary particularly, we're getting the oil. But the gas is the issue. Now, winter season is, you know, it's not far away. And the gas reserves are, I think, about 40% full. Hungary is 25 or something. Just top of my head, I got this data from one of the articles. And the fear that Russia is going to close the gas taps in Europe caused this massive sell-off on Euro USD, Euro GBP. Now imagine what would happen if Russia really, from one day to another, just decides, okay, fuck it, you're not getting any more gas. That would be a disaster for Europe. And imagine, would the central bank be able to raise interest rates in this situation? No.
I don't know.
They could not. They could not.
Why
Imagine that
they wouldn't be able to?
Why would they? I mean, that would kill the whole economy. Itself, imagine that companies have to, you know, they cannot operate without gas.
Yeah.
And they have to close down. And I'm talking about industries like fertilizer. Fertilizer is produced with gas. Fertilizer is essential in farming. And right now I'm going to enter into Euro USD sell. Sorry, I will continue discussion, but I'm entering into sell.
Is it a risky setup?
Everything is risky today. Risky or whiskey? Just kidding. Yeah, it is very risky, but I see more possibility to continue to the downside. Oops, what the hell. Now, going back to our discussion, imagine that Russia is deciding to close the gas tap on Europe. And it's going to affect industries, it's going to affect companies, it's going to affect people who work for companies, i.e. households. So every single family and business and person in Germany is going to be affected. Germany is one of the strongest economies in the Eurozone. And it's not just Germany who's going to be affected by this decision, it's going to be pretty much everyone, because whole of I think almost half of Europe reliant on cheap Russian gas. And there's no gas, there's no heating. If no gas, there's no production. So it's already a big constraint on the Eurozone, and let alone an interest rate hike is another massive hit to companies, to households, to everyone. Therefore, the central bank, the European Central Bank, if you consider the communication that they had in the past few years, the past few months, Christine Lagarde clearly said that they haven't raised interest rate back, months ago. They were really late, and Christine Lagarde said maybe it's not the time to raise interest rate because they are heading into recession. So now they're going to think twice. That do they really need? So that is the big problem with the Eurozone. The ability to raise interest rate.
I think besides it existing a problem with the producing of electricity, in Germany we have also a couple of gas production electricity, I don't know the word correctly.
Power plant?
Power plant, yes, right.
Yeah, they're firing up the coal plants.
Yeah, and
in
also
my
we
opinion.
have gas electricity plants. In the north of Germany, in Flensburg, existing a gas electricity plant.
Which is running with gas, right?
Yes, right.
And if there's no gas, there's no electricity.
Yes, right. It's not funny at the moment, but yeah.
It's disastrous. And of course Euro is coming back up into this wedge. It's an awful day.
because apparently if we are listening for the European Central Bank, we don't have a warring inflation so far. So maybe they
Yeah,
won't
good.
have to raise interest rate.
We don't have a roaring inflation. Okay. Ask teachers,
that's
ask nurses, ask policemen, ask firemen, ask lower-income households. What's their opinion on inflation?
Them, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
this is crazy. This is too much already.
The Aldi newsletter in Germany, in some parts, they stopped printing prices. They only quote the discount that, okay, so from next week, banana is going to be 5% cheaper. But they don't put the actual retail price because they don't know how much they're going to sell it for.
So what's gonna happen if there is inflation and they can't raise interest rate? So it means we might have a worse situation than right now. You know?
If they cannot raise interest rate,
yeah,
it's going to fall behind the US.
Why do you think a raise in the euro interest rate would be much better than the raise that happened from Bank of England on the pound? We have seen twice rate increase from Bank of England, and yet you can see that the pound is just dipping and dipping more.
Yeah, it's the same situations in Europe. The economy, it's not doing well. Strikes, labor shortage.
So a rate hike, I don't think is going to be enough to save their assets.
No, not even the euro. It's not going to save. It's going to have some temporary effect, like the one we traded AUD/USD the past times, or the euro area. But it's only going to be a spike up for like, an hour or two. But in the longer term, you're right, it's not going to be enough.
Yep. By the way, I'm selling pound from 122.
Hold on. Ali, the live signal guy. You selling pound USD or Japanese yen?
No, pound dollar from the 122. That's an old sell. I've been holding that all the time.
Pound dollar. Oh, so we're late to that.
Yeah, definitely too late.
No. We want something now to trade. It looks like gold is bouncing now. The last thing I want to jump on is gold right now. Because look at these massive candles.
Let's wait for the forward candle.
Yeah. Gold is like a white hooker in ecstasy. So we can Euro USD. Okay, I'm gonna stick to Euro USD. So what I showed you before about the wedges on Euro USD, it tends to fall, break to the downside. Every single time there's a wedge appearing, usually it breaks to the downside. Now, is it going to happen again this time? Most likely not, because it's not my day, but that's the best I can do right now.
I knew gold would touch 1804 and would fall from there.
Gold pretty much touching everything right now. Just like blowing up on them. Sorry?
Mainly my wallet.
Mate, but what happened? You've been a good trader for months. For years.
This gold and the
Mate, a day before you're going on holiday?
AUD/USD, man. Shit.
No wonder you spent too much money in Lebanon.
Sorry?
Did you spend too much money in Lebanon?
No, I'm going tonight. I'm trying
you're going tonight. Oh, sorry. I thought you're going back to Saudi Arabia.
No,
He's not going to spend much money on on Lebanon now.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I was really unlucky.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
We shouldn't laugh on it. I apologize, but
That's fine, man.
it's bad day for everyone, even for me. Like,
Definitely, we're not laughing because he lost. No way.
okay, new 5-minute candle is coming up in 1, 2, and 3. Is there news today in the Euro area? Not much. Everything is out now, isn't it?
This is not the prime day anyway.
I cannot even put the Euro chart in MetaTrader because it's so low. Let me show you. Like, it dropped so hard today that I cannot even bring the chart to the upside. Only if I go to... No, it's so low. It stays at the bottom. That's ridiculous. Did you guys enter?
Yeah, I got into EU.
Sell or buy?
Sell. Sell or buy, my friend.
Trust me, brother.
Green or red?
Green or red? I'm telling you, trust me.
Gold is carrying me.
I forget gold. It's a bitch.
It's dodgy right now. I thought it would touch, at least the pivot point.
It only touched my ass and then fucked me so hard this morning. I'm still recovering from it. Guys, come on. Please hit the like button. Only 82 likes. That's ridiculous. Ooh, Nayan is buying the euro. Scale fixed to move EU chart freely. Oh, hold on. There's a fix to move the chart freely? Someone is asking, have a look at AOUDED. AOUDED. I don't know. Who's your daddy? Oh, AUD CAD. I don't trade that. Okay, I cannot really move the chart on MetaTrader, so I'm going to jump back onto Euro USD. It still doesn't look better here, does it? Right click on the chart properties, common scale fix. Oh, I'm going to try this. Okay, right click, settings. Oh, it does work. But it doesn't move the way I want to. No, it just messes up my chart. I could do it like this. It still doesn't look good, does it? That looks awful. Hello, what did I miss?
Completely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Gelmers.
Nobody said one word when you left.
Fucking useless bunch. Unbelievable.
Sam is smiling. He feels guilty, I think.
Who?
I missed a notification that you had some. I didn't know you had them today.
You don't need notification. It's always the same time, every single day.
No. You skip some
consistency.
days in the week sometimes.
Only on the days when I'm not streaming or not zooming. I do live trading every day, only not on the days when I don't. That's simple.
Okay. I forgive.
Accepted.
Good. Where the fuck is my...
Marwan, are you in the Euro trade?
Yeah.
Oh, mamma mia. I hope it's gonna go down
Mamma
at least
mia.
to get you some
Here we go
pocket
again.
money for the holiday. Why is it doesn't go to... Oh. I freaking hate MetaTrader. It's honestly the worst.
Yes, that one.
Right. I cannot swear on YouTube, but honestly, I'm going to throw this shit out.
Oh, you can. No problem. If you say I gonna swear, then I do beep. Problem solved for YouTube.
Right, switching back to TradingView, that's ridiculous. Market dropped so hard, I cannot even chart it on TradingView. Master of Universe says, I think gold is going up now, sir. Well, if the Master of Universe says that, I should believe it, shouldn't I? Let's have a look. Maybe. I don't want to talk about gold today. Any good setups, guys?
No. Looking, but I don't see not much.
Raul, you should give us some setups. I mean, you profitable every
But
single day.
Yeah,
You
but
always
not...
have setup, secret setup.
Yeah, but after some moves as today, I have nothing. I wait what happens. Let the market normalize. I have nothing open either. I had a quick scalp from my gold when it hit, what is it, 1798.
Oh, people are writing that US 30 is going down. Yes, we had a good sell thanks to Martin this morning. And it's still continuing down. I mean, I wish I could be still in the trade. This was the trade we had. I mean, it's straight. How beautiful was this?
You had to cash out.
Ready.
Yeah, it's you know, it's better to save the money. So, problem with oh no, Euro USD. Don't do that. Don't do that on live stream. Fucking hell. Have you seen that video when an Indian guy is trading, price goes into his direction, he's happy, he goes against him. Oh no, no, why you do that? He freaks out, and then, you know, it's on a 1 minute or 5 second chart, price is moving really volatile. He freaks out every single time the price goes against him.
I haven't seen it, but I like this kind of video.
How can you like it if you didn't see it?
I didn't see it, but I like this type of video, you know?
Oh, Raul.
Okay, the type of it.
You're very good in dad jokes.
Oh yeah, oh the best. Ask my daughter.
Yeah, can you send a photo of what you did with your daughter? I mean, come on, seriously? That was the dad joke of the year.
Yes.
Nice, dust and dry.
My daughter asked me if she wanted a swimming pool in the garden. So I bought her some feet swimming pool, and then only the feet can in. That small. So she got her swimming pool, but it was not what she meant.
It was a kids swimming pool for babies. And
Even
she has. How old is your Melody?
20,
How old?
23.
23. So a fully grown woman, beautiful and nice women, by the way, was sitting in a pool like this size for cats or, I don't know, hamsters. You should buy a pool to your daughter. A proper one.
I bought a real one also, but she get it later.
Sign the petition. Buy a pool for Melody. What monitor do you use? Big one. Samsung. Samsung is good. So, going back to the topic, Mr. Gammers, where are the juicer setups?
I think, yeah, I don't risk anything today. I will see what it ends tomorrow.
We have 270 people watching, but only 129 likes. That's ridiculous. So many people asking why the sell on Euro USD. Obviously, fundamentals on the Euro area is just so crap. I mean, Russia is about to close the gas flow of not just one country, a whole fucking Europe. That's one thing. The other thing is, if you look how Euro USD, and this is just a simple technical observation, that in the past few weeks, few months, every single time there's a wedge appearing, it breaks down to the downside. Now, there is a risk that this massive sell-off today, well, should retrace, because every impulse move is followed by retracement. Is it going to happen now? Maybe, maybe not. But I decided now to do something adventurous, do the opposite what I usually do. Instead of the retracement, betting continuation lower. And so many people says don't sell the Euro USD. Okay, but try to write full sentences with logical argument. If you comment something, just try to, you know, add some value so that we understand the reasoning behind your argument. There's also always a possibility it's going to go up. Highly agree with that. Gold is melting. US is melting. Everything is melting. Apart from the one trade I'm shorting, it's gonna go long, 100%. Oh, I think I fixed my chart. New strategy, sell low, buy high.
Yes.
You know, I gave up today. So, yeah. I gave up today now. Lost faith. So I asked Arman Mohatrian to try to write full sentences about why he is writing don't sell Euro USD, and his answer was ha ha ha, okay, you will see. That is the most professional answer I could expect from Mr. What's his name? Arman Mohatrian. Mate, try to use full sentences. It's not, you know, a little bit of grammar and using your brain is not going to hurt. Have some respect, use full sentences and explain your argument. Professional counter argument. So I hope you're buying your USD right now.
Because it's going down. It's someone who is...
Looks like it's breaking.
Always against the trend.
Is it going to happen again? Where are you, Arman? Where are you, buy?
Yeah.
Nitonam says Tamas is 99% correct. That's the one of the biggest lie in history. I'm not 100% correct. Not even
it today.
Yeah, today there was a big fuck up. Like everything went. I mean, to my, you know, on the pro side, that the market sell-off, you cannot protect yourself. It does happen sometimes. A flash crash last year, August. No one would expect it when the Asians came back to office and the market was just freaking sold off. The only way to protect yourself is using a stop loss. But even if you have the best fundamental or technical analysis, you cannot protect. These things are happening. You know, the market freaks out, investors freak out, traders freak out, and then just start liquidating the position. Simple as that.
At least you're right with your USD.
Yeah, I think I only should trade in the live sessions because live sessions usually go well.
Because the next session you get the mojo.
The mojo.
Yeah. It's because of you guys. When you're around me, when we have a discussion, then everything is fine. Good trades. Look at this beauty.
Thomas, can I ask a question?
Of course.
Jawohl.
Jawohl.
Yeah.
one simple question, but I'm not sure it's a really hypothetical question. And
sorry, so can you repeat? Hello?
One more time, Patrick.
Sorry,
Patrick.
My connection was interrupted. Now you hear me, correct?
No.
For now, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm in the car. Sorry.
Fuck, how does he know he has to say no if he don't hear me?
Sorry.
Just
But
kidding.
It's funny. It is possible that we see in the near future good earnings for European companies.
Is it possible to get good earnings for European companies?
Yes, because of the weak euro and the push of the export.
Yeah. So I see. So the same kind of situation than in Asia, that the weak currency would boost the exports. It's possible, depending on what companies we're talking about, don't know. I don't really follow the European stock markets. I don't know how much exposure do they have in terms of sales. But imagine, let me ask the question: how does inflation is affecting companies' profitability? If there's an inflation in the Eurozone, which is 9-10%.
It is eating in their margin.
Yeah, so people start buying down. That's the first step. They're trying to substitute products. For example, they bought Hellmann's mayonnaise. Now they're going to Tesco Budget or Spar Budget or whatever. They're going for the cheaper one. And they're going to substitute. They're going to stop luxury services like Netflix subscription, all of these things. So some companies are going to definitely suffer. Which companies are going to be the winners? Now, usually it's the defensive stocks which are performing really well in recession. But remember that officially we're not in a recession yet. So utility companies are very well. All kind of things. So I think there are winners and losers. So some companies will definitely going to experience some awesome returns. Others don't.
Okay, thank you. That's a good argument that I forgot in my statement or idea. Yeah, thanks.
I think if you narrow it down into specific companies, then we can start brainstorming.
Yeah, maybe the tech companies could benefit from the situation, but the tech companies not in the EU. Tech companies are only US.
Yes. So one of the biggest issue with and just popped in my mind, the GDP, for example. What's the problem with GDP? It doesn't take into account the ownership of the assets, and you pointed out very well. Google, Facebook, they have European subsidies, but because of transfer pricing, they just take back the profit to the US.
Yes, and that affect the euro dollar, because euro will be strength and dollar will be strength and euro will be decreasing. While I don't know.
It's early to tell.
Yes.
But it's it's the beginning of building up a strategy based on fundamentals and future expectations.
Okay, good idea. Thank you. Thanks for the.
Oh, someone just passed his My Forex Fund challenge. Wow, well done, Runner UK. Where is Armon? Where is Master of Universe? Suddenly these people who were saying and laughing that don't sell your USD, they disappeared. Wow, I don't want to be too cocky, because that's going to be the time when price just shoots up and wipes out my stop loss, because that usually happens when someone is cocky. But you know, this is why you should always be careful. Like, never be really 100%. There's a really fine line between confidence and arrogance. And you know, if you have a strong opinion about something, you're always welcome to share your ideas, to discuss in a culture professional way. Ask it, why do you sell your USD? And I explain, and then I expect a counter argument in return. That's how conversation goes. I mean, come on guys, every single one of us have difficulties in trading. We have tough time making a living. Why should we be cocks to each other or dicks? There's no need. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's true, you're right.
We have enough shit to deal with. We should, you know, stick together. That's why I like the Alpha community. One of the best. Every single time when we have the morning briefing, I feel uplifted, elevated, energetic. Because we help each other.
Emotional.
Yeah.
Every morning when I hear my friends again.
Especially Mr. Gelmers.
Yes, don't forget that.
And someone is posting sex advertisement again. Best adult dating site. Well, I'm gonna check it out. What about Gold Idea?
I'm
don't
not
want to talk
allowed.
about.
I never became an adult, so.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back to TradingView. Well, which one do you want to see, TradingView or MetaTrader? I always ask the question, but you know, it's your choice.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, what did you say, MetaTrader?
I didn't say anything.
Ah.
TradingView is better.
Whatever you want.
Andrew G is asking, Tomasz, do you gamble, play blackjack or roulette? I haven't played for years. I used to go to casinos just for fun. Only tiny bets, as it's addictive, and you know, I don't like gambling, but just for the feeling that, you know, there's a glamorous casino with, you know, nice girls. I have to talk quiet because my wife is here. But you know, the hot chicks in the casinos, and you know, with the guys going in having champagne, like fucking girls putting out everything there.
What
They're coming.
casino have you been? Which casino have you been? Which casino have you been?
Quite a few, but it was a long time. And you know, when you go in,
right?
when you
Hippodrome Casino.
When you
London?
Yeah, I've been there, but I didn't like it. It was too touristy. It was too busy. Well, when you go to like smaller casinos and, you know, more luxurious, the hostess comes there. They're really pretty girls. Like, everything is out. It's amazing. They asked you, hey, do you wanna drink or food? They even brought lunch once when we were playing poker. It was really cool. Table service. They were like, hey, how you doing?
Then your money was. Then
Yeah.
they had no money, and then they disappeared.
No, well, I asked them, would you like a drink? And I asked them, would you like a drink? And that drink cost me a fucking fortune. Obviously, there was a rip-off, but, you know, nice girls can get away with everything, so. If you're a nice girl, chances that you're gonna have a good life.
Yeah, That's right.
Now, people asking me to look at gold. I was looking at all day, and that didn't turn out well, so I don't want to look at gold anymore.
Gold is pissing me off lately.
Let's look at the winning trade. I mean, who's selling Euro USD with me?
I am.
Then you should be in a whopping 13 pips profit, guys. So let's focus on the positive things.
Yeah.
I bought a quick gold 1790.
We don't talk about gold today. Don't ruin my day. Devon Spurl, what level are you looking at for TP? Backtest and looking for old support, and we are at some low levels haven't seen in years. Of course, US is becoming member of the European Union. $1 equals €1. But, you know, ask yourself the question that even old support levels, how accurate they are at this sell-off. There's a massive, massive interest rate parity between Eurozone and the US. And Eurozone is heading into a recession quicker, faster than the US. Do you think that any of the support levels is going to stop it? No. No. Sometimes, you know, technicals don't work. Oh, we have some movement on Euro. Oh, where is it guy? What was his name?
Master of Universe. Or...
Yeah, that was one of the Arman Motaharian. Where are you, Arman? Step forward, please.
How is it with your US 30 buy?
Arman.
No, we know to make fun of them.
No. But, you know, once if someone is being a dick, that's what they get. If he would have asked, like, okay, Tomasz, can you explain? Some people ask me, like, why do you sell Euro USD? I gave you an answer. In return, thank you. That's a great explanation. But other people, like, don't sell Euro USD, buy. I was like, explain maybe useful sentences so I can understand why not, you know, give me some logic behind your reasoning. Tell me why I don't sell it. And he just said, haha, you will see. I was like, ha! Now you see, dickhead. But it's not nice, but you know, if someone comes with kindness and a smile, I always welcome. If someone is a dick, you better hide.
Yeah, that's education.
And Juliet says, be kind, Tomasz. Yeah, I'm kind to people who deserve it. And those people who, you know, are not kind to me, why should I be kind? It's a tough world. Markets are cruel enough. Anyway, thanks God, your USD is doing its job today.
Thomas, would you like to hear a story about what I hearing in the German radio newsletter or news?
Yeah, go on.
Today they reported that in some region in Germany, in the east of Germany, the hills called Erzgebirge, there are existing households which are only get warm water in the morning, at the lunchtime, and in the evening.
So the rationing is coming. Wow.
Yes. And they.
Sorry, can you repeat what you said?
So they only get hot water 3 times a day, morning, lunch, and evening.
Yes.
Shit.
Correct.
In
It's
Germany?
called rationing.
In Germany. Yes.
And it's coming to every single country in Europe. Trust me.
I Google for the correct region and then I give you the information. Wait, please.
We're going back to the 70s and 80s. I mean, my grandparents or even my late parents, who are not with us anymore, but my wife's parents, they had to they had to queue for building materials, for tiles, because as I mentioned, the Soviet Union was a controlled economy, a closed economy. So they rationed everything. They had a plan of how many things they need, how many, well, that wasn't mouse, but how many cups they need production, how much corn they need. You know, all these things were, they had a 5-year plan. It's called a 5-year plan. But on the West, behind the Berlin Wall, it was free market, free competition. So shit companies died, good companies survived. Going back to the Soviet Union, everything was rationed. And now we're going back to the 70s and 80s. The inflation is the same. Gas rationing is coming. Hot water, as just explained by Patrick. Some countries are going back using gold. We're going back to the medieval ages. It's insane.
Do you think it's a coincidence because there is the next Game of Thrones next month? You know.
The next what?
The next Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch it.
You don't know Game of Thrones?
You are really echoing.
It was a joke. Because there is a TV show coming next month.
Next month there is a TV?
A TV show.
Shoot me by.
Thomas, I lost it.
I think it's because of the echo. I couldn't understand. And in the meantime, I'm closing down 50% of my position. But Bilal, please put me out of my misery and repeat.
Next month, you know, there is the Game of Thrones new season, which is
no way.
Which is gonna be yeah.
Are you kidding?
August.
Mate,
no,
I'm going on
I'm
holiday
serious.
next month then. I thought it's finished. I thought it's finished.
No, but this is the House of Dragon.
Oh, House of Dragon. I didn't
I
know
have the
that.
correct name.
So many information.
Sorry. The name is Dippoldeswalde, a housing association.
Yeah.
They started this with the warm water. Dippoldeswalde. It's a city in the east of Germany.
Yeah, it's going to happen all around Europe. I mean, there's a massive drought. Lakes are getting dry in Hungary. There won't be enough water to, you know, go in the garden and hose the grass.
Yes.
Electricity is going to be a huge problem. Gas is going to be a problem. Everything is going to be a problem. But problem is that if there's no gas, many of the power plants fired by gas, coal, etc. And if there's no power, there's no heating. There's an issue with the electricity grid. Even the solar panels won't save the new built houses. Like, I'm getting full heat pump system, the best. It's a Swiss brand. There's gonna be 36 solar panels on the roof. But if there's no electricity, it's worth nothing. Absolutely nothing. So who knows what's going to happen, but it's not a good outlook.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, Euro USD. Finally. Who's making money?
Took my profit already.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Congratulations to Angelo, who just had some exams today. He smashed math, managed to solve everything, so waiting for score. Well done, brother. So, People asking, where is TP? I logged in half of the position. There's a new 30-minute candle just opened. So, this impulse move, this breakout from the wedge is not going to... It should follow by retracement like every single time. So, always expect some retracement. Fucking MetaTrader. I'm gonna go mad with this MetaTrader. So where is TP? I think, TP is open. It's individual preference where you're putting your TP. I logged in half of the profit, and I advise everyone to do the same. The only profit is what you lock in, what you make. But it looks like, let's have a look in TradingView, because the charting is making me crazy on MetaTrader. My initial take profit level was 1.02565, but if you take full profit now, it's more than enough. It's good for the Tuesday afternoon. Frederick Pip says, here's one for you, Tomasz. In South Africa, we have 6 to 10 hours a day with no electricity. There you go. Obviously, we cannot really compare, but I think we're not far away from, reaching this state that's sadly in South Africa.
I think this winter is going to be tough,
Yeah. So get your sleeping bags and survival kit. Start watching some MacGyver. There's a really good series. It teaches you about everything. Some of you may remember MacGyver.
It's old school.
Yeah, it's an old school.
That was my favorite.
I don't even know how. MacGyver. Yeah.
Richard Dean Anderson.
No, that was an older one. MacGyver.
But Richard Dean Anderson was the main character.
Ah, here it is, MacGyver. I loved it. I grew up as a kid on this. He fixed everything. Like he put together an atomic bomb from a watch and a coffee machine. All right, and just as a promotion, today I started again accepting members. The 6 membership left. So if you want to join, the 6 membership left. Then when it finishes, when it sells out, there will be no more joining until August, and it's only the 5th. So better take it up. You get morning briefings, afternoon live trading. You get 1 or 2 shit trades a day, then a good one, then another good one. A happy meal, and you get to meet Raul or Sophie. You get to choose which one you're going with date with, or Alan. But Alan and B is they disappeared.
Well, I'm here when you're not like.
Right on, Miss B.
That's...
Welcome back. You're silent.
Silent.
What's cracking, B?
Nothing much really. I'm still practicing on demo. Hopefully get back to it tomorrow or maybe next week, or maybe just NFP. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
curious.
hear anything from Jimmy either, right?
Why are you asking me?
No. In general.
Wow, because you two had history.
That's not the reason why you're not in the Zoom meetings.
No comment.
Életem szerelme. Batis is messaging me, have a look in gold chart. I'm like, seriously guys, I mentioned many times. What would you like me to look at? I was looking at all morning in gold, and
today.
Yeah, it didn't really. Was it when I looked at the gold chart? Did anything good come out of that today? No. So why you want to punish yourself?
Or addicted to gold.
Sadomasochistic.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lock in another 5 lots on Euro USD. Happy days. Now back to tiny profit today. So after losing, I don't really want to say because my wife is here, but yeah, it was shit morning. We covered the loss, and now we're in profit, big profit. Okay, so someone is writing, MIT Recyclers, if you guarantee a date with Sophie, existing members will join again. That's from MIT Recyclers.
Where is Sophie?
I think she's blushing now. Let's see, we have 68 people in the Zoom, and there's only conversation between 4 or 5 people. Shit, alias, I'm enjoying my sell gold. Oh my god, oh my gold. Yeah, well done. I mean, you know, if you come here just to show off, then maybe it's not the right place for you. Well done.
Congratulations with this.
Yeah, I mean, what should we do with this information? I understand people are proud, but you know, rubbing it in someone other's nose, and maybe you should explain. How did you come to the decision to sell gold? That's when you're adding value. That's when you're explaining and you know, using your logic. But I'm just a bit too sensitive today because of gold. Well done if you sold gold. Good job.
Oh.
So non-Hata Pecharat, I was busy when you took EU trade. I will rewind to see why you entered this trade. No, I can explain it now. No need to rewind. It was.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it was a. It was a really highly scientific observation I did on Euro USD. So it's started with weeks of research, looking at the charts, analyzing fundamentals, and then I was looking at the 5-minute chart, and I noticed this wedge. Look at this wedge, and here comes the scientific part, the explanation. If it's too confusing or too difficult, stop me. I'm happy to answer. So I looked at this wedge, and I looked at previously other wedges to see how Euro USD reacted in the past. I found another wedge which broke to the downside. Then I continued my scientific research. I found another wedge which again broke to the downside. And then I came to the hypothetical conclusion that, if we have wedges that continue to break to the downside, and if we have shitstorm is happening in the Eurozone with Russia and everything, I concluded scientifically, quantitatively, that this wedge should break to the downside. And surprise, surprise, after some sweating and stressing that how is it going to turn out, it did break to the downside. So now I'm confident to explain how I achieved this brilliant result after many losses today. That's the whole reason I sold Euro USD. And I think my job is done here today, because we hit take profit. Hold on, where is my...
Oh, fuck. Time to leave.
follow-up question on that. How do you choose TP? It's an evergreen question. How do you choose TP? It's really, there's no good or bad answer. There's different ways to choose TP. I like to use Fibonacci for TP. I like to use previous highs and lows for TP, previous support levels to TP. That's it. So right now, yep. You can use pivots as well for TP. And now I'm going to close down the position. I'm going to close down more, locking in some more profit. So there's 5 lots running. Let's close down another half. That is £600, or maybe close down the whole. No, close down the half. Leave some runners. So total, I think it was a really good trade, I have to say. Finally. Maybe. You know what? Did you guys close down fully?
Yeah.
I'm going to close down now. So fully closed down. Wow, an hour and 41 minutes. But the afternoon session was definitely better than the morning session. And we hit take profit completely. Did you?
Yeah, I made 1%.
Good.
My account. It's nice.
So YouTuber Kai, YouTube is asking, sir, is your USD will be bullish or not? Your USD is too much down. Well, no. When it's falling, don't look for buys. When it's pumping, don't look for sells. That's one of the best answer I can. Yes, it could retrace, but you know, we closed down the trade already, so I don't want to jump into any retracement. He's asking Amir, why not take a buy? Well, because I reached the take profit level and I don't want to guess where is the bottom. So if you want to buy, you know, buy. But I'm done for the day. Yeah, I'm done for the day. So we're going to have a look.
Sad for gold.
We don't talk gold today. But we're going to have a look on gold as well in a second. Just
What's in the level? You said 1790 this morning.
Of sell?
Yeah, you said if it's dropping that fast, I stay out. We probably see 1790. You said this morning. Well, it's on that level now.
Well, another good forecast delivered by the Alpha FX.
Yep.
Fuck me.
But, you must trust yourself better, brother.
Yeah, I should, but today was a crap day. But at least, Marwan, did your USD recover some of the losses, or is it just scratching the surface?
We started.
Oh man, how on earth did you end?
I recover. It's okay. It's not mad loss. You know what I mean?
We created some imbalance. We can have to recover the coming days. That would be nice.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so gold is now sitting on a 7860, which is notoriously famous about that gold usually respects the best the 7860 on the Fibonacci chart. Also, we have a nice big natural lamp pattern. The problem is that I have to ask myself the question, Tomasz, stop for a second. Would you be confident buying this?
No.
No, absolutely not. I don't want to get caught up in a guessing game. And look, if we would have buy, we'd have been stopped out already. So there's no way I'm going to buy this pile of shit again today. I'm just going to let it fall. Now it's dropping too hard.
Let it fall.
Yeah, it's risky either way. So I wouldn't get caught up in this. Peter J already covered 85%. Thanks God. Dow lost more than 500 points in early hours of trading. Yeah, have a look on Dow Jones. Yeah, it's selling off. Wow. Imagine if we stay in the trade.
Oh, watch and see.
Fuck.
I would be rich right now.
Don't worry. Tomorrow we will have other days. Better days to come. What else did we have? Gold. Do you want to check anything?
Hello, Thomas, and hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can I ask you about USD JPY?
No. Oh, yeah. USD JPY is good. Okay. USD JPY.
So I'm in sell right now.
Oh. That's good. Good.
And I'm even selling euro 1 pound.
Okay, so USD Japanese yen, just watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Has to.
So.
Was that bullish last month?
How many people were selling this USD Japanese yen? Retail traders, and it's still going. Wow, look at that. And I'm on the monthly chart. That's the monthly chart, my friend. So one of the reasons why USD Japanese yen was extremely bullish is obviously the amount of money that they started printing in the US economy. Now, as inflation hit the US economy, which is 4-decade high, probably all of you know, but those of you who don't know or don't live in the US, the US is experiencing 4 or 5 decades high inflation. Like the last time when inflation was this high was back in the 1970s. Imagine that, 50 years. So the Fed came out aggressively and said, we need to tackle inflation. Obviously, by the time inflation was already 8%. But now they're really stubborn. They're not going to do. They don't want to divert. They say we're going to raise. So what they can do is the central bank can choose different tools in order to reduce inflation. And one of the most aggressive way is increasing interest rate, borrowing rate, whatever you call it. Federal funds rate is the same. It's the price of money. So the interest rate. And they are aggressively increasing interest rate. And if they're increasing interest rate, what else is going to go up? So it's the borrowing cost, right? Means that for the return of, someone is borrowing money, he or she or the company has to pay a return, interest rate. But the US government, the same as any other business, they need money to fund the excessive spending that they did in the past 100 years. How they do it? Do they borrow money from a bank? Well, in some way, yes, but they can also borrow money from investors, from everyday people, in form of government bonds. So they issue government bonds and they offer two things. They offer to pay back the initial investment at the end of the maturity and interest rate. So if interest rate is going up, look at the 10-year treasury yield. Interest rate is going up since the beginning of the year, right here. It's going up almost from zero. It's gone up to 3.5%, which is a good return. Come on, 3.5% these days. So there's a demand for US denominated government bonds, which creates a demand for US dollar. And that's why US dollar is king on the market right now. So there are some theories that it's going to reverse soon, if we talk about specifically USD Japanese yen, but I wouldn't bet too much on it. If you catch the sell, that's excellent. If you ask me, should I buy into sell now, I would say no. And right now on the market, there's a massive speculation about, will the Bank of Japan able to protect the ceiling on the Japanese government bonds? Because remember that Japan has an ultra low, ultra loose monetary policy. So the interest rate in Japan is negative 0.1%. And in the US, it's much higher, 1.75 and 3 point something on the 10-year. There is a parity, a differential between negative 0.1 and 1.75. If you borrow in Japanese yen and convert it into dollar and buy US government bonds, you have free money in your hands, and that's called a carry trade. So there is still demand for US dollar, there's still demand for US denominated government bonds, and no one knows where is the top for the US dollar. It could go easily higher if the rate hike is continuous, but also the Bank of Japan has reached a juncture. If you read the economic analysis I sent into daily reading and the fundamentals on Discord, you will understand what I'm talking about. There's a really good article explaining about what the Bank of Japan has to choose. Sorry about the long answer. I hope I answered your question.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah. So
can I ask you for another pair?
Mm-hmm.
Euro British pound.
Two currencies which doesn't have a good outlook in the future. UK is experiencing major strikes, labor shortage, high inflation, a whole shitstorm. Funny prime minister, funny looking prime minister, so everything is bad. The Eurozone is massively arguing with Russia, and they are brink of recession, and there's a fear of Russia is going to close the tap. Which one is going to win? I have no idea. I don't know which one is stronger. So this is a pair which I think it's, for myself, it's difficult to put a fundamental analysis. Technical side, I think the euro is going to go down and the sterling is going to be stronger.
Okay. Thank you for the answer, of course.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If many people asking USD CAD, Euro Japanese yen, Zimbabwean, I don't know, exotic currencies, but it requires more analysis. So that's why I like to stick to one or two, maybe three pairs. And now I think I'm going to take gold off from my watch list and rename the gold analysis, gold forecast, and gold stream to something else. Oh, good call. We closed down Euro USD. Look how much it bounced back. Now, do you think there will be a bearish continuation to the downside?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. At
Where
least
is
parity.
Yes. Okay. So which area, which level would be a good level to sell?
I think this level looks
right
good,
now.
But
what about this imbalance? What about this imbalance caused by the impulse move? We need to narrow it down.
It looks like a strong movement,
I'm right.
And plus we had experience with gold. Maybe what it looks like on a bigger time frame?
Like this. So many opportunities, so many options to choose from. I love the, Michael from Riding the Waves. His analysis in Telegram. Gold up, gold down.
Gold down.
He's the man, he's the man.
He's a good guy. I love him.
How you doing, Thomas? You alright?
Hey, it is not too bad. A rough morning, so I hope you didn't trade and went to work.
unfortunately, I did. I was with you. I'll be starting work now in about 5-10 minutes. I caught the Euro USD, so there's a bit of a recovery still. So,
good. Yeah, Euro USD saved today, and the trade that was posted by Martins, that was a good call. It definitely recovered the losses.
just looking forward to the Friday and Thursday and Friday, really.
Oh, for NFP?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to observe it, but we'll see if we trade it. By the way, Raul, every single day I'm waking up to Rooster.
Yes?
Yeah, we have it in the neighborhood.
Okay. It isn't me.
It's not your cock.
No, for sure. My cock says every morning. Fucking hell, already 5 o'clock.
I'll be getting that from next week in Kashmir every morning. The roosters waking everyone up.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not sure if Andre is listening. I'm not sure if I can tell this, but you know Andre from ForexC. You guys are going to have an exclusive deal. Now, ForexC is dropping something that they never did before. Never, ever. What they're going to do is it's
50k accounts.
No, 50% first time deposit bonus. So if you deposit 500, you get 500 free money. They never done it before. They want to boost the client base, and he reached out that probably you know, it's going to be an exclusive promotion for the Alpha FX, and then they're going to market it in a broader, you know, to everyone. But I think it's a good opportunity. It's basically free money. If you deposit 500, you get 500. Now, usually, you know, it's a common practice from brokers, but the good thing at ForexC that we tried and tested it, and it's legit. They're using ECN straight through processing, so it's not a B-book broker, it's an A-book. And this first time deposit bonus is coming this week or next week.
How long are they gonna keep the offer available?
I don't know. I don't know how long. Probably a few days or weeks. No idea. But you know,
is there a limited deposit?
Yes. I think it's limited to maximum $1,000 bonus. So if you deposit 2K, you get 1,000. But come on, 1,000 free money. It's good money.
I think the deposit 50k, but then I can get 25k back. That's a little bit disappointed, Andre.
But even 1,000.
Yes.
Oh wow! Look at your USD. Where's Bilal?
So nice. I'm here.
Wow. Did you trade it?
No, I got out of EU.
Wow.
But I made my daily profit, so that's okay.
Good. I should have listened to you selling here.
84, 82 will be a nice buy limit, a level for gold.
What is happening with?
What level did you say?
1784, 1782, around those levels, I think.
Yeah, I think this is gonna break.
No,
Oops.
it's
no, something happens.
What did you say, 84?
No, I didn't say anything. Forget it.
The previous
Yes,
weekly
if you
low
look-
has been penetrated.
This is an hunt.
If you look gold on a daily time frame, there is a big trend line, and I really think this is gonna, this is gonna bounce back from this trend line.
There's literally gold broke all the trend lines in the world in the past few days. Which one?
I'm gonna show you this one. Yeah. Let me screen. I send you on the group.
You know you can draw on my screen.
Can I share the screen quickly?
No, because otherwise I think the stream would end if you share the screen. Because I never tried.
Yeah.
I never tried if someone else is sharing the screen, so I don't want to try it now.
I'm gonna send on the Discord.
But you can draw my screen. So Wilmer is asking, can you deposit 2,000 and withdraw 3,000? I think you can't do that. That would be, come on, they would have to close down the business. But you can trade that money, which you deposit 3, take out 2, you're left with 1,000 and you trade with. I would open 1,000 account if it was possible to withdraw that money. No, I don't think it's reasonable. But free money. You should never say no. Sherkan says, bro, you lost gold trade. Who lost it, mate? I haven't traded gold this afternoon. What on earth are you talking about, Sherkan? I missed out. I didn't lose it.
I send on Discord because I can't.
I can't
tag everyone.
Hold on. So Euro USD. Let me just quickly check. Could this be a double bottom? Let's have a look on Bilal's. Are you Ricky26? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3 trend lines. Trend lines are there to be broken.
The first one. Yeah, but still this is good. I don't think it can go. There's some limits,
It's possible.
If it broke this one, then I would be very surprised, that gold can drop that far.
I think 1680 is coming soon. If the Fed... Yeah, it's scary, but we got into the territory where gold doesn't bear any interest, and the Fed is really aggressively... They're not... when months ago when we talked about interest rate increase of 25 basis point, now they're increasing with 75 basis point, and it's not a one-off. They're going to continue 2-3 times 75 basis point, and now the real rate is scary, but gold has a real competition because gold doesn't bear any interest. So investors are going to fly into safe haven assets as government bonds. So the next destination is going to be 1680 for gold. And this is my midterm, not even midterm, it's in a couple of weeks, it's going to reach 1680. Trust me.
Trust me, brother.
This was the time when we traded, Raul.
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah, and gold is going to drop to 1680. Question is, yeah, now it's too late to sell. It's, if it bounces back, this impulse move, that could wipe out accounts or positions immediately. Oh, actually, there was a Hoot until Bangkok. I don't know his name. but he posted the factory orders. I completely forgot. Factory orders, it's up.
It doesn't move like Awazi, Elite Empire FX. It doesn't move his way either.
Why was he buying?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And he already had a stop loss today. Hit.
God is melting right
now. No, what? It's an end day not to trade. Sit still.
Hoot until Bangkok. It says US factory numbers actual 1.6, expected 0.5, previous 0.7. Fucking strong numbers. What kind of recession? Where recession? What the hell? It's only a one-off number, so you know, and it's also historical, so the previous past month. So it's a month on month. But if you look at the year on year, it could paint a different story. So in the long run, one number, it's not considered as something that should be taken into account. Yeah, gold, missing out this beautiful trade. Well, what can we do?
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.
Come on, guys, give me some trade ideas. Rocha Luis says buy.
Still and
hold on. Rocha Luis on YouTube says buy. I'm like, buy what, buddy? Buy gold? Honestly? No. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. What do you think? It's more than enough trading for a day.
Yes.
Alright, so those of you who want to join, you can do if you go to alphafx.eu. There's 6 membership left, free to take. Choice is yours. We do morning briefings every single day. Some of them good, some of them bad, but at least there's every morning, so you don't have to trade alone. EU.
Oh God.
Don't say it's falling. Fuck me.
They're falling 70, 68.
God. Yeah, it's 1680s coming. One of the biggest fall of the year, and we're missing out. I'm missing out. It's fucking nonsense. Nitonam says, Tamas, check US 30, please. No, it's finished for the day. Done for the day. One trade. Hit TP on UUSD. That's enough. Everything is falling now. Don't get caught up in, you know, trying to guess the bottom or the reversal point, because I guarantee you're going to burn yourself. Yeah, don't catch falling knives. Don't catch. Euro USD, even if it falls more, that's fine. I locked in profit. I don't want to trade anymore. US 30 falling. Yeah, gold is falling. Ain't gonna touch it. So, anyway, thank you so much, guys. It was a wonderful, wonderful afternoon session. Try not to trade now, because there's a massive sell-off on the market. Don't even look at the charts. We had a good trade in EURUSD. See you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the morning briefing.
Yes, boss.
Tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.
People in YouTube, again, if you want to join, I'm going to post the link into the YouTube chat. You are free to join. There's only 6 membership left. I'm going to close down again the joinings. There will no possibility to join at the discounted 50% price. Choice is yours. We do morning briefings every day, afternoon live trading. Actually, this morning we traded all morning live. I do fundamental analysis, macro commentary, and the usual technical analysis. See you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Alpha FX.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.